Hello and welcome back to the Tech Career Compass, the show that reads between the lines of real job descriptions so you know exactly what the market is demanding, like right now, today. I'm Alex, and with me as always is Ava. Ava, good to have you back.
Hey, Alex. Yeah, happy to be here. Hey, everyone listening out there.
So it's November 20th, 2025, and I don't know if you've noticed this, Ava, but SAP BTP roles are they're everywhere right now. Like, I can't open LinkedIn without seeing 5 new postings.
Oh, I've noticed.
Right? So I pulled 4 really recent job descriptions. We're talking all posted this month, and I anonymized the companies, obviously. But here's what everyone keeps asking me, and I'm curious what you think. Are all these SAP BTP roles actually the same thing? Because they all sound kind of similar on paper, but...
No. Not even close anymore. Actually, this is really interesting because the market has, it's cleanly split into basically 4 distinct roles in 2025, like completely different career paths at this point.
Oh, interesting. Break it down for me.
Yeah, so let me list them quickly so everyone's on the same page here. You've got, first, the BTP Platform Administrator. That's one path. Then there's the BTP Integration Consultant or Developer. Sometimes they use those titles interchangeably. Third is your Senior BTP Integration Lead or Architect. That's more of a leadership thing. And then fourth, and this one's kind of interesting, the BTP CAP Full Stack Developer. Each one has completely different daily responsibilities, different skill expectations, and honestly, very different salary bands. Should we walk through them?
Yes, absolutely. Let's start with that platform administrator role. Paint me a picture. What does this person's Monday morning actually look like?
Okay, so this is the person who basically owns the entire BTP landscape, right? And when I say owns it, I mean owns it. So a typical day, they're setting up and governing. We're talking global accounts, directories, sub-accounts, all the entitlements. They're managing hybrid connectivity, so cloud connector stuff, private link services. Oh, and they're usually the ones configuring SAP Launchpad service as like the central entry point for, I don't know, there could be thousands of users depending on the company size.
Wow.
Yeah. And then there's all the fun stuff like multi-tenancy, quota management, making sure costs don't spiral out of control. Compliance, obviously. Day-to-day monitoring, tenant provisioning. Basically, and this is the key thing, if the platform stops working, every developer, every business user, they're all calling this one person.
Oh no, that's a lot of pressure. So what exact skills are companies actually screening for? Like, what are the must-haves?
Right. So the non-negotiables I'm seeing in literally every single JD this month, you need deep expertise with BTP Cockpit and the BTP CLI, like really deep. Cloud connector configuration is huge, and you need to understand principal propagation.
Principal propagation, that's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. Launchpad service is critical, plus content federation from on-premise and third-party systems. You need solid understanding of Cloud Foundry, that's not negotiable. And at least basic Kyma runtime experience. They're all asking for that now. Oh, and governance and cost control experience. That's become huge. Here's the thing, though. If your experience is only on the old Neo environment, you're going to need to upskill. Like, fast. Almost everything has moved at this point.
Got it. Okay, so moving to this second role then, the integration consultant, I noticed these usually ask for like 6 to 8 years of experience.
Yeah, and this is actually the largest volume role right now. Like, most of the postings are for this. So a typical day, you're designing and building integrations with SAP Integration Suite. That used to be CPI, by the way.
Right, they renamed it.
Exactly. You're working with Event Mesh for async scenarios, that's become really big. Developing side-by-side extensions using CAP, and it's mostly Node.js in 2025, not so much Java anymore. You're creating OData services, CDS views, building Fiori or UI5 front ends, and then there's all the DevOps stuff, setting up CI/CD pipelines with GitHub Actions or Jenkins. That's just table stakes now.
Okay, but wait, I keep seeing 6 to 8 years in BTP in these job descriptions. That can't literally be possible, right? BTP hasn't been around that long in its current form.
No, 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 no. Not even close anymore. Actually, this is really interesting because the market has it's cleanly split into basically 4 distinct roles in 2025, like completely different career paths at this point. But let's not be dumb to that, and then here's a pro tip. The CVs that actually get shortlisted, they all have public GitHub repos showing end-to-end examples, like an iFlow calling a CAP service with a Fiori front end. That's what gets you the interview.
Smart. Okay, third role. The senior integration lead or architects, this is asking for 10 to 15 plus years?
Yeah, so this is really a leadership plus architecture position. It's different. You're defining the overall integration strategy and roadmap for the organization. You're designing, and this is key, API-led or microservices-based architectures, not the old point-to-point stuff.
Right.
You need to show that you can actually see the big picture and think at that architectural level.
Any certifications that actually move the needle at this level, or is it all just experience?
Actually, yes. The new Integration Suite Professional Cert that launched this year, that's appearing in almost every senior JD now, and TOGAF, or the SAP Enterprise Architect certification, those help a lot too. They show you think at that architectural level.
Good to know. And then finally, this fourth role that feels quite different from the others, the CAP full stack developer.
Oh, this one's growing the fastest, like exponentially. So you're building complete business applications on BTP. We're talking CAP model in Node.js. Java CAP is declining really quickly, by the way.
Interesting.
PostgreSQL or SAP HANA as the database, and the Postgres hyperscaler option is super common now. You're building Fiori elements or Freestyle UI5 front ends. It's all Git-based development in Business Application Studio or VS Code. The big enterprises, I'm talking automotive, pharma, consumer goods, they're hiring these roles in bulk for side-by-side extensions. It's kind of crazy how fast this is growing.
So could a traditional full stack developer, someone who's never touched SAP, could they transition into this reasonably quickly?
Absolutely. If you know Node.js and you understand REST and OData, you can be productive in CAP within, I'd say, weeks. Like 2 months of focused learning and a couple of personal projects, that usually does it.
That's encouraging. Okay, let's get practical. Interviews. What's one concrete thing people can prepare for each role that almost guarantees they'll get a callback?
Oh, I love this question. Okay, so I'm happy to share what's actually working right now. For platform administrator, record a short screen capture. I'm talking 5 to 10 minutes of you creating a sub-account, enabling services, and deploying a small app in your own BTP trial. Just attach that video link to your application. It's gold.
Simple, but effective.
Right? For integration consultant, public GitHub repo with a complete working example. And I mean complete. Integration suite to CAP backend to Fiori front end plus a CI/CD pipeline. The whole thing.
For senior lead or architect?
Prepare a 10 to 12 slide integration strategy deck that you've actually used with a client. They almost always ask for this, like show us something you've presented.
Makes sense.
And for CAP full stack, deploy a real mini business app to your BTP trial and include the actual Launchpad URL on your CV, not screenshots, the live URL. Oh, and for all roles, this is important, be ready to explain the difference between cloud integration and the full integration suite, and be comfortable drawing a simple architecture on a virtual whiteboard. They love that stuff.
Super helpful. Okay, last thing, and I know everyone wants to know this. Quick salary reality check. What are the global USD ranges you're actually seeing in late 2025?
All right, so from the mandates I'm working on, BTP Platform Administrator, you're looking at 140 to 220K. BTP Integration Consultant, 160 to 250K. Pretty wide range there. Senior Integration Lead or Architect, 220 to 350K plus. The plus is important. I've seen higher. And the cap full stack developer, 150 to 230K. And it's rising fast, like really fast.
So the message is really clear here. The BTP job market has matured into these 4 well-defined career paths. You pick the one that matches your strengths. You start building real proof in your trial account, like this weekend, don't wait. And you document everything publicly. The demand is huge, and this is the key thing, companies only want people who can show, not just tell.
Exactly. And I cannot stress this enough. A working GitHub repo or a live Launchpad link, that beats 10 bullet points on a resume every single time. Every single time.
This was amazing, Ava. Thank you so much. This was pure gold.
Hi, first 1 minute, 10 seconds. Listeners, if you have a job description that's confusing you, something you'd like us to decode, send it our way in the comment section. We'll keep it anonymous and we'll break it down just like we did today.